Tell me what you're going to talk about, Christina.
It's kind of funny because stuffies can stuff themselves
Yeah.
with this information.
I
I had somebody from work tell me, they're like, I haven't listened to your podcast, but the clips you say are so funny. Like your husband was going, ooh, ooh, about something. I don't know what he was talking about, but it was really funny.
Welcome to Stuff That We Like / Enjoy, at least at this point in time. I am Caleb.
And I'm Christina.
We're the Castanettas.
We
And
are.
today, we're going to ask each other some questions.
Yes.
The reason being, we have both been crazy busy, more busy than the crazy busy that we've been normally.
Yes. Yeah.
And so
Next level.
Yes.
Caleb slept like 4 hours
Yeah.
this weekend.
Yeah. And we didn't want to miss putting out an episode and giving people
Yes.
something to
For our faithful
love.
stuffies to stuff themselves on.
Oh, Christina, I'm a stuffy. I love it.
It's
I
kind of
love
funny, like-
content. Tell me what you're going to talk about, Christina.
It's kind of funny because stuffies can stuff themselves
Yeah.
with this information.
With this
I
information.
had somebody from work tell me, they're like, I haven't listened to your podcast, but the clips you say are so funny. Like your husband was going, ooh, ooh, about something. I don't know what he was talking about, but it was really funny. It was like this 40-year-old woman with 5 kids.
That's what, yeah. Carson told me to not stop doing that. Not because it's funny, but because of how you react and
With
how
the
much
visceral
you hate
reaction,
It.
yeah.
Yeah, how much you hate it.
I'm just not going to react in the future.
Oh,
Yeah. So how do you want this to go? Do you want to ask? Are you asking a question or are you just sharing some thoughts?
I might ask a question. Ooh.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do today? Gotcha with that one.
I've missed you this weekend.
I've missed you
We just
too.
reunited like 30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago, I came home from work, and you got home like an hour ago, right?
Yep.
From Omaha.
Omaha, yes.
Yeah. Went to the zoo.
I did for my
Super
grandma's 83rd birthday. Me, my mom, and her went up to Omaha to the Omaha Zoo, and it was awesome.
Happy birthday, MM.
Yes.
By the way,
It's not until next week, but
maybe
you
she'll
can
hear it
wish her
next
early.
week.
yes, she listens.
That's true.
Yeah.
Happy birthday next week.
She is a
MM.
stuffy.
Oh.
So what we're going to be doing today is asking each other, what's been going on in your mind? And well, at least that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I don't know what questions Christina's going to ask me, but my question to Christina is, what's something you've been thinking about recently that you think would give value to other people's lives?
Well, this is weird because I was going to ask you questions based on things I've been thinking about.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Well, do you want to ask your questions first and then you can expound upon what you've been thinking about?
Related to those questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So my first thought was, why are certain foods, like, what do you think about holiday specific foods or fall foods or Christmas foods? Like, we're in fall time now. It's actually fall time. Like, it was 41
Fall time.
degrees this morning.
Yeah, today was fall officially.
Yes, fall
Yeah.
has begun. Oh no, it's not good.
No.
So like pumpkin spice, for example. Starbucks, they have their pumpkin spice lattes they release. It's a big thing. And pumpkin spice foods around fall time. Thanksgiving, you generally eat a turkey with stuffing in it. Christmas, maybe a ham.
Yeah.
Easter, deviled eggs. 4th of July, burgers and fries.
Burgers and fries, 4th of July.
Maybe not fries.
It's always been like barbecue.
Okay, burgers
Anything-
though.
yeah,
Grilling
burgers-
burgers.
burgers are part of
Fries,
barbecue.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Hot dogs, things like that. Where do you think? I don't know. What do you like holiday specific or season specific foods?
It really depends on the holiday or the season.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't enjoy Christmas or Thanksgiving because they're turkey. And I don't like turkey or ham, which I think ham is also a Christmas thing.
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, not a huge fan. I'll have it. Always the dark meat because that's the juiciest meat from the turkey, but not a huge fan of that. I like 4th of July because it's barbecue. I like Easter because deviled eggs are delicious. I don't like boiled eggs though.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, hard-boiled eggs. You can keep those. But usually they have like a decent pie spread on Easter. So that's nice as well. But as far as like seasons, I don't know. Fall's really the only one I can think of that has season-specific foods. Are there any others you could think of? Like, does spring have a food?
No, I don't know. I was thinking of like Halloween, fall season is more like maybe popcorn balls or apple cider donuts.
What's a popcorn ball?
So you make up popcorn, and then you drizzle like melted brown sugar and corn syrup on it
Oh my god!
all together, and then you form it into balls,
Oh my god!
and they kind of harden, and you just eat them, and they're amazing.
That sounds awesome.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to make them, yeah.
Well, what are your thoughts?
Or
You
Christmas
clearly,
cookies, things like that, which I guess it's specifically Christmas.
Did you ever make Christmas cookies in the shape of Christmas things like gingerbread
Yes.
cookies? Okay. Gingerbread men and, and Christmas trees. Okay. So that's a thing in your
Yeah.
house. So you obviously have thoughts around this though.
Well, I didn't have a ton of thoughts other than I think it's interesting how traditions form and how certain foods, obviously pumpkin pie is in the fall because pumpkins take until fall to grow.
Right.
The turkey, although they likely didn't eat turkey at the first Thanksgiving, connections to that. But I don't know. I think it's funny how we feel like we should eat certain things on a certain day. Like last Thanksgiving, we made sushi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was great. I don't know. Yeah. I think the only holiday type food or season food I like is pumpkin spice. I do like pumpkin spiced type things or like kind of that chai, the warm fall spices.
Totally.
But I was just, I had messaged one of my good friends, Libby, the other day because I was in Trader Joe's and they have their whole everything pumpkin spice stuff out. And I remembered when we were in college together that she had gone to Trader Joe's and she loves pumpkin spice lattes. That whole fall time's like her favorite season of the year. And she came home and she said, I bought every single pumpkin spiced item they had at Trader Joe's. So there was like 12 different items and it was like pumpkin spice flavored cream cheese, pumpkin spice tortilla, pumpkin spice tortilla chips. And most of them tasted pretty good, but it was kind of fun just to, but then also see almost the over capitalization of like, maybe we don't need pumpkin spice tortillas.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a fun experiment she did of just buying everything they had in the store that was that flavored and kind of testing it out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you think that your food would be if you created Christina Day? Like once a year, everybody has to eat this one food because it's Christina Day.
Oh man, that's tricky. Like bone marrow and sourdough bread. That just sounds really good.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
though.
I also really like burgers, and these are all things I don't really eat on a regular basis.
Yeah.
but
there should be a holiday with pizza. I think that would be mine. It would
Pizza
be like
day.
brick oven pizza for Caleb Day.
I was kind of thinking that too, but that didn't sound special enough. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nobody's taking it yet.
Yeah. So do you have any thoughts on holiday or seasonal specific foods? Like, is it good to, even if you don't love turkey, still make turkey for Thanksgiving for the sake of traditions? Or is it like, yeah, I don't know.
I think the question of is it good to still do a seasonal food on a holiday if you don't like it is a good question because everybody still makes foods, certain foods on holidays if they don't like them. And I think they should stop. I really do. Like I know very few people who enjoy turkey. I had an entire turkey leg by the way. Yeah. I was out of food and I had a food voucher at the place I was at. So I got a turkey leg. But anyways, that's the most delicious part of the turkey because it's got all the dark meat.
Oh, and it's like, yeah, it's all
Oh, yeah.
roasted. It's different than it being in the oven. It's all
Yeah.
dried out, but the middle's raw. And,
Yes, totally. And I know too many people who just submit and just make the pumpkin pie and the turkey. And it's just like, why don't you just make something that you know you like?
Yeah. Or like eggnog. Not many people actually like non-alcoholic eggnog. But yeah, it's like something you feel like you should have.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of those things are acquired tastes too. Like I didn't love turkey when I first had it, but I kept eating it to the point where I know what parts of the turkey I enjoy now.
Right.
And I kind of like it. But I would have never continued to eat it had it not been for the holidays of Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I think people should just make whatever they want. Like we did sushi.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. But stop doing turkey. I guess what I'm getting at is stop doing turkey.
That's your main thing is the turkey. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, what about you?
I don't know. I think that it's great. I love people that do stuff for tradition. And I think like about, 8 years ago, my family just stopped making traditional foods for holidays. And we actually look forward to what we're going to eat a lot more because nobody in my family is a big fan of turkey or ham. And now half my family is vegan.
Yes.
And so that complicates some things. But I don't know. It's been kind of fun. We've done like Asian Christmas dishes and we've had Mexican and some stuff that's actually easier to make beforehand. So then you're not in the kitchen all day trying to cook the turkey and all that stuff. So I think people shouldn't feel pressure too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think also some of it can just be commercialization. Companies making their new holiday flavor, their new this, their new that. It's more marketing. And I just don't like marketing schemes. So then I kind of tend away from it.
Why don't you you don't like anybody telling you how to feel?
Less that. I feel like, there's so much psychology that goes into marketing tactics that I'm a little bit aware of. I'm like, I don't want to be one who goes along with that or feel like I should order it just because it's the holiday. If I feel like having a pumpkin spice latte, I'll have that. But I shouldn't feel like, they're only available for these 2 months and I really want a mocha.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough though, because it is seasonal.
Yes.
And it's like if you don't get it now, it's not like the McRib where that just comes around whenever.
Yes.
This comes around in the fall. And so you're not going to have it until next fall.
Right.
So that is kind of it just does put pressure on you to enjoy those things now.
Yeah. And like I'm thinking of, I think it's McDonald's that does this. It's around St. Patrick's Day, maybe the 2 weeks leading up. They have their green McFlurries. Their St. Patrick's Day, like mint or whatever. I remember having friends be like, they wouldn't ever normally get McFlurries, but they're like, it's the St. Patrick's Day McFlurries. And they would get them.
Yeah.
And they're like, not that good. They didn't taste that good.
Yeah.
But it's like, get an Oreo McFlurry. Like, but this is what we have. So
Totally.
it just was a thought.
It's a good thought.
Thank you.
I also have a question I've been pondering. I will pose it to you and then I will give you what I think.
Great.
Cool?
I have more questions too. Or are we just doing 2 questions?
I think we just do 2 questions.
Okay, it's gonna be a really short episode.
It's going to be a short
I
episode.
didn't even get into the fun ones. I
That's
was
okay.
warming up.
Okay. Why don't you ask another question?
No, you ask your question.
I insist.
Okay. If you had to decide between for the rest of time only watching movies or TV shows, which would you choose?
Oh, that's actually super tough. Because there's so many TV shows that are movies now. They're the same length as movies.
Oh, yes.
Same quality as movies.
Like Stranger Things or
But there's so many good movies. That's a great question. Oh, man. I would say... Okay, here's what I would say. 10 years ago, I would pick movies. Today, I would pick TV shows. Because TV shows are basically movies at this point.
Okay.
Yeah. I would still miss out on a lot of really good movies. Like the new Mission Impossible was great. I would have never seen that.
Other
That
than
would
the
have bummed
ending
me out.
was kind of bleh.
Yeah, the ending.
But
was-
that's right.
uh,
Bleh.
but yeah, I think I would pick shows because there's just such quality shows out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would choose TV shows as well.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy movies, but very rarely in my life do I have enough time to sit down to watch a whole movie. And I think movies are really meant to be digested in one go. And so I like that TV shows are, some are, hour-long episodes, but you can sit down and watch 2 20-minute episodes or 40-minute episode and get to know these characters for a couple seasons sometimes. Yeah.
I like that. That's a good question.
Thank you.
What else you got in the barrel?
Okay. What
Uh-oh.
what is the stigma you think of people who play games on their phone as opposed to somebody who plays the Xbox? Do you feel like there's a different, you would have a different perception of them? Like you had a buddy who's like, yeah, I play Tetris on my phone for 40 minutes a day. Or they're like, I play Call of Duty every night.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts with that?
Why do you ask?
It's just something I've been thinking about lately.
Why is that?
It's just, thoughts.
Is it? Which one would you identify as?
Well, I'm not the man in the scenario, so go ahead and, the scenario I posed.
You could be the woman. Same scenario. You're the woman, though. Which one are you?
What do I think of it?
I'm trying to
asking
get you to admit.
Know. You go first.
Okay. So you're asking, like, which one do I perceive as more of a loser?
Yeah. Or why? Yeah. Or why was one different than the other?
I would say, first off, which one I perceive as more of a loser.
Mm-hmm.
Are they both spending the same amount of time playing the game?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's tough. I would perceive the person who's playing the Xbox or the PC games as more of a loser.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think
Over somebody playing a phone game?
Yeah, I think that those games are more involved mentally and setup wise. Like you actually have to sit down, grab a controller, turn it on, or plug in the HDMI, whatever. Like you're dedicating yourself for a long period of time to play that game. Whereas if you're on a phone, yeah, you could play the same amount of time, but you could be,
over the whole day
and also anywhere. At a coffee shop, you could be listening to a lecture in college. Like I don't know what you're doing when you're doing that, but I do perceive the person with the controller as more pathetic than the person with the phone.
Wow, you're using very harsh language for somebody who likes to game.
Well, I was calling them losers earlier, and so I was like, I might as well lean into it. Yeah. So that's my initial thought. And then what was the second part of the question?
Why are they perceived as different? Or even like any gaming device, even like a Nintendo Switch can be portable. Do you view that as different than somebody playing like Farmville on their phone?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I said, it's kind of like a badge that you wear because you're making a choice to bring this handheld device for one purpose.
That's a good point.
To out into public or on a trip or wherever, you're choosing to bring that thing that's good for one thing with you to do that one thing. Whereas if a phone's good for a lot of stuff, like it just so happens to have your favorite games on it. So that's why I perceive them as lesser than.
Wow, there we go. That wasn't the where I thought you were going to go with that.
Yeah. Why? What about you? What do you think?
Well, it's because about a month ago on vacation, I downloaded a game called Townville on my phone.
Yeah.
Where you farm and collect and build little houses and stuff. It's kind of like Animal Crossing kind of a thing. And I've been playing it instead of like going on social media or looking at Twitter and stuff like that. And yet you, my dear husband, thinks it's a little bit lame.
Okay, let's stop. Hang on. Let's stop right here. I don't think it's lame, and I think it's a better substitute for social media.
Yes.
What I think is lame.
I spent 99 cents on
you
it.
got ahead of me. Okay. Dang it.
I spent 99 cents on it.
What I think is lame is that you spent money on a phone game. That's more lame than buying a new video game, because a video game is quality. You just purchased something that possibly hundreds, possibly thousands of people worked on really hard on, and it's going to look beautiful and it's going to be fun. But if you're on a phone game, that was probably created by like a max of 50 people, and it's meant to just keep you hooked in buying in-game purchase stuff.
Right.
And so that's why I think that purchasing stuff on a phone game is worse.
Even though you would pay like $60, $80 for a video game, but I spent 99 cents.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because you just said earlier that people, when you're being marketed something, you don't want to fall prey to that because it makes you feel like you're being manipulated or something like that. Yeah. Well, you've been manipulated into buying something
99 cents.
That's 99 cents on a phone game. Like, we all know we're being manipulated to buy this really cool game, but they worked hard at it.
Right. They've been doing Townville for 12 years, babe. It's got like 130 levels.
I'm not saying that.
I'm on level 40.
I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm not saying that they didn't work hard on it. I'm just saying it feels more pathetic than buying an actual game.
Yeah. So Yeah. So you're kind of different views for different perspectives.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. I would never spend money on a phone game, on an in-game purchase of a phone game.
Right.
I would probably buy the game itself.
Yeah, but the game was free.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd be fine if the game cost 99 cents to start with.
Yeah.
But not that I did an in-game purchase
Yes.
of 99 cents to get.
Because you could have done that for free. You could have just taken time
But
to
I
do
could
that
not
thing.
have had as many resources and farmed as much.
You could have. It just would have taken more time.
I love it.
Good question, though.
Thank you.
I like that. You got any more?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my
I'm just
question.
gonna say I blame it all on Tyler Robinson, and I was really stressed, and so I started playing the phone game instead
Tyler
of
Robinson, who's that?
the alleged shooter of Charlie Kirk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so I'm like, I can't be on Twitter right now. It's wild out here. So I started farming.
I think it is better than Twitter. Absolutely.
It's funny. Cool.
So here's my question.
Okay. You don't want to hear any more of mine?
You have more?
I mean, I didn't
You
know
just
how
said
long we were
you
gonna
had
do
more.
this.
You just said you didn't have any. You have more?
Yeah, but we
Oh,
don't
okay.
have to
My
talk
bad.
about
No,
it.
go for it.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you didn't have any more. My
Oh,
bad.
no, that's great. Do you like foods, say chocolates or lattes, things like that have like rose or lavender or sage, mint kind of flavors to them? Like you get caramel rose or
No.
a lavender latte.
No.
And why do you think that is?
Because I don't want to taste plants when I'm eating sugar.
Yeah. So you're not into botanical flavored foods.
No, not really. I've had some stuff that was lavender that was okay, but I would never choose that.
Yeah.
That was just like something that was kind of like somebody bought this and here you go.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think I might have bought one, so I have to go back on that a little
right.
bit. I bought one like lavender
That's
chocolate
a good
bar.
essential oil maybe or something.
Yeah, and it was just disgusting.
Yeah.
And my palate wasn't trained for that growing up, so I would never choose that.
Yeah. I think it's weird too. And obviously like coffee shops or candy company or things like that, people must like that flavor in order to sell it.
They gotta.
But they must not like it enough. Like if you go into a coffee shop, it's not like you got your vanilla and your mocha and maybe caramel lattes. That's for sure. It's like people don't often have, and you expect there to be rose flavored lattes or lavender. And I've had enough oddly flavored, botanical flavored foods that I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Mint, I think, can be a little bit of exception, although I don't like mint ice cream because usually it's just like weird green dyed stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wondered if you like that kind of stuff.
I don't, but it reminds me of a question I had for you,
Okay.
which is, do you think coffee or the quality of coffee coming from a small coffee shop that's really good can continue to be good if that coffee shop expands to multiple locations over the states or the city or the nation or what have you? Do you think they can maintain that quality of coffee, or do you think it's going to be less?
I think they could maintain the quality of the coffee beans themselves, like what is roasted in their roastery. But I don't know about going to their coffee shop at various locations and getting the same great cup of coffee.
Why is that?
Because through lived experience, that has not proven to be true. Like I'm thinking of Thou Mayest. It's a coffee shop here in Kansas City. Great original location. Their secondary one at the Nelson Atkins Museum. It used to be good at the beginning. It's like the last two, we don't go there anymore.
Yeah.
Pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
It's the same beans. It's just obviously the baristas there are different. Same thing for
Post.
Post Coffee, like their original location, great. The ones they have in the libraries, middling, depends. As well as, there was another one I was thinking of. Messenger,
Yep.
amazing at their original location. There are others ones at the plaza, like real hit or miss. And it's even like the same syrups and the same milk. So it's whoever's preparing it, I
Yeah.
think. So the skills of the baristas, I think as they expand out, can lose a little bit of that. But
Yeah.
the coffee bean itself, I think, could hold true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know that I've had a bad cup of coffee from Onyx Coffee in Arkansas. By the way, shout out to Onyx. If anybody hasn't been there,
Amazing, yeah.
you need to go. Each location is fantastic, super fun to hang out in. And like I said, I haven't had a bad cup there yet. But we typically get mixed drinks when we go there because
They have the cool fun
They
syrups.
have the cool fun syrups. So I don't know about their drip coffee or anything like that. My theory, and you alluded to it, is that the people that they're hiring are less quality people.
It's not the core team. Yeah.
Yeah, well, not necessarily just that, but
Okay.
it's less quality individuals that they're hiring in order to fill up the spots that they need to fill for barista positions in each coffee shop because they're expanding.
Yep.
And so I think if you really took time to grow and sought out quality people instead of just trying to put somebody behind the bar to pull a shot,
Yeah.
I think you could maintain the quality of coffee. This comes from someone who does not own a coffee shop
Nope.
or has no experience behind the bar.
You make your own espressos and stuff like that.
I do,
but-
and they're good, but that's something that's always bothered me. It's just like, why can't we maintain the quality of this coffee as you expand? I want to go to your other locations. They're cool.
Yeah.
They look awesome. They're comfortable to sit in a lot of the time, and the shops are awesome, but your coffee starts to suck, and I don't want to go there anymore.
Yeah.
Like we go to posts like every Friday after a run, and it's such a bummer because the environment's amazing, but the coffee is just garbage.
Right. Because the baristas that work there now are very different than the ones in their skill level that did 5 years ago.
Yeah, when it was just one location.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
There we go.
Do you have another question?
I do.
My God.
Well,
I want
Are you
people to
done?
know. No. I want people to know that we thought about this idea 10 minutes before filming, and then Christina had 3 minutes to write questions down, and she has 5 or 6 before you.
Yes.
That's great. That's incredible.
Thank
I
you.
have one. Okay. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay. We can go through these fast. Do you think that printers are a conspiracy? Like home printers? Because they seem to not work when you want them to, and the ink runs out way too fast. Like we've owned our printer for 3 months, which we've talked about when we got it. Like we're real adults now. We own a printer. We've had to replace. This is our 3rd ink cartridge,
Yeah.
and we don't print a ton of papers. So I think that maybe it's all a scam. What do you
It's all a
think?
scan.
Yes. I got inspired as we sat down by this question with our printer ink
Okay.
cartridge sitting right there.
I don't think it's a scam.
Okay.
I think that we've never owned a printer before, and we didn't know what it took to own one.
Oh, but I grew up. My mom and dad have always had a printer, and it's always struggled, I feel.
I mean, my parents had a printer too, but that was back in when I lived with them. It was back in like 2015, maybe.
Yeah.
It's the last time I remember seeing a printer in the room in the house, and those were garbage printers back then. I just assumed that the quality had gone up, but it hasn't. Printers have remained.
So you don't think it's a scam? You think it's just not? It's just where the printers are at.
Yeah, I think it's just necessary machinery, and so printer companies get away with selling the same product they have for 10, 15 years
Yeah, it
without
hasn't really
updating
been
it.
improved.
No, I mean it's been improved since the. You remember that old one that would do like
Yeah,
line by line?
yes. Laser printers.
Mm-hmm. It's been improved since then, but I don't think we've made any leaps in technology.
We had a laser printer, and we'd like put our face against it and have it scan our face.
Are
and
you
stuff.
serious?
Yeah, it's kind of fun. We waste a lot of ink. It's probably why it was always breaking.
We figured it out.
So you don't think it's a scam?
I don't know.
All right. It is a
Okay.
scam though, in the sense of like they could make them work better, or the ink
for
cartridge
sure.
is bigger.
Yes,
I don't know.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do want you to replace your ink pretty often, which is crazy.
Okay. 2 more questions.
Okay, let's go.
Do you think it's wrong for a Christian to sue another Christian?
No.
Why?
What if a Christian thinks they're in the right and they've actually stolen from you and they don't know it? So another Christian would come to them and say, "You've stolen from me. You're not paying me back. I'm going to, get justice for what you've done to
Right.
me."
You violated the contract. You don't think you have, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that that's totally fine. Yeah. What about you?
I think so too. I don't know. A conversation came up lately about people using Bible verses to defend not suing each other, because there's a verse in one of the epistles about like don't be an embarrassment by suing each other in court, another church member. You guys should decide this, try to work this out amongst yourselves rather than being like unsaved people who just sue each other. So as being a reason why Christians should not sue each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We should sue that guy, whoever said that.
That was Paul. And it's in the
gonna
Bible.
Be hard to sue him, but
inspired word of God. So it'd be
Take him to
interesting to know
court.
more of the context of that.
really,
Yeah.
okay.
So I don't think it should prohibit. Doesn't mean you're a bad Christian if you do sue somebody. But yeah, I think you should try to mediate something, work it out before that point.
Yes.
Not just be like,
Yeah.
surprise.
I feel like that's more the context of what he was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Was let's mediate instead of going to court right away. But barring that,
Right.
I think you got to go to court.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you should sue Christians. Christians should sue Christians if they've tried to mediate and nothing's happened.
Yeah. Interesting thought.
Yeah.
I don't see myself as somebody who would ever sue somebody. I mean, it would have to be very crazy
Yeah.
circumstances.
Totally.
But just kind of interesting, that argument that it's like sinful or wrong too.
Yeah. It also brings into question the thought of like, is it worth it for your well-being, your mental, emotional,
go through
spiritual
the whole
well-being to go through the whole thing, to sue somebody for something? Like you have to weigh the cost
Yes.
of all of that, as well as the financial part of it, because it's going to degrade you in a lot of ways, not just financial, if you're going to sue somebody for something.
Yeah.
So you got to take that into account. So maybe that's part of what he was saying too, is just, hey, be aware going into this, you're going to do more damage to your soul
Yeah.
than you will to the person who wronged you.
Right.
So it might be worth it to just forgive them
Yeah.
and then, don't do it again, but
Exactly.
go do your business elsewhere.
Right. Yeah. Also, I think that if it's in the context of this verse, it's two mutual Christians who likely love Jesus and want to follow his commands. Therefore, there shouldn't be a need to sue because you guys would work things out.
In a perfect world,
Yeah.
for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting thought.
What are your thoughts on tithe?
Tithe, like giving 10%.
Yeah.
I think that it's not required to be a Christian, obviously, to tithe. But I think we're blessed for being generous and giving and supporting our local church or whoever we give our tithe to. But I don't think it's like, I think it's like a secondary issue or even a third tertiary issue in regards
good word.
to, thank you, of important Christian doctrine. But I do think that there's huge value. And even if you give 8% or you give 11%, it doesn't have to be the magic number of 10. I think it's more having a generous heart and, giving,
Yeah.
to the Lord and others.
I think that's important.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. I was shooting an interview today with people who have been very generous in their tithing and also just giving people gifts, financial gifts. One of the financial gifts they gave was for a wedding that their friends were trying to have and a honeymoon that their friends are trying to have. Now, take into account that the people this couple that was thinking about giving money to this other couple had just gotten married.
Yeah.
And they used all of their money that they had gotten from wedding gifts to pay for that other couple's wedding and honeymoon.
Yeah.
And so they had like very little to begin with, and then they had even less at the end of it, and God blessed them through it. Now, obviously that goes above tithe.
Right. It's not really tithing your
Yes.
income. It's just being generous and giving.
Yeah, which I feel is more what you said. It was just like you should have a generous heart.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. I think that we should let that lead instead of, the 10%
Yeah.
that we need to give out of everything. I think we should let our heart's generosity shine through in whatever way the individual sees fit, whether that's 10%, 5%, or paying for somebody's wedding. You
Yeah.
should do it because the Lord wants us to showcase who he is through us,
Yes.
through our own financial blessing to other people.
I like that.
So, but it was just something that struck me earlier today because I've been listening to this couple tell this amazing story and like bringing me to tears almost with their generous heart. And then I think about my own tithe life and my own gifts that I want to give to other people, or now I'm provoked almost to give to other people.
Yeah.
not to get, but because that's
Right.
what we're called to do.
Yeah.
And then I thought of tithe, and I was like, oh, okay, we tithe a little bit. Like maybe that's our little gift.
Right.
But it's really, I feel tithe is whatever the Lord calls on you to give.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's an interesting issue because, like you said, it never says in the Bible 10%, right?
Yeah, in Old Testament. And so people argue, we're not under the old covenant or the law anymore, which the 10% was supposed to go to pay for the Levites, that tribe of Israel, who then worshipped God and did the
priests.
the
right?
priests, the Levitical priesthood. So it was to fund that in their
Gotcha.
lives because that was their job. And so it's kind of different than what we have today. But yeah, it's not mentioned in the New Testament. So it's kind of like, does that mean we don't have to do it? But there's lots of things that aren't mentioned in the New Testament that
Yeah.
we still should do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, you got
Very
one
good
more question?
I do.
Let's do
yes. What do you think about adults that go to Disney World by themselves on a regular basis?
Wrong.
Wrong.
Don't do it.
Okay. And why is that?
I think it's indulging a childhood fantasy that you never grew out of. And I think that we should all grow out of our childhood fantasies. And if we're stuck in them, it's a sign of trauma. I know for me personally, I'm pretty nostalgic when it comes to Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. And those were two things that I didn't have to grow out of, but those were two things I had to offer up to the Lord because those times in my life when I watched those movies were pretty traumatic. And I held on to those good memories, those good feelings I got from that sense of adventure of watching those things. I held on to it for so long that it actually started to become a crutch. And I would rely upon that to make me feel good. Watching those
That
movies.
made you feel good during a hard time in
Yeah,
your youth.
exactly. And if you look at a lot of people who go to Disney World or Disneyland as adults alone, they're not
Or even with their
role
maybe with their
models.
friends, like another adult friends, maybe regularly.
That's a little bit better.
Okay.
I can see that because there's some social interaction, but maybe there's two people with the same trauma. You know what I mean? So we got to be careful with that. But I think any individual who's going to a park made for kids
Right.
just to relive some nostalgia to take them out of the traumatic past
Right.
is not healthy. And
Yeah.
that's how I see those adults.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, the conversation came up this weekend. My grandma had mentioned like she'd seen that either it has already happened or will happen that Disney tickets are going to be $200 a pop now
Wow.
for a day. And I went to Disney World when I was like 15, and I think we got tickets for $60, something like that. Still a lot, especially back then. But she's like, that's crazy. She's like, how can they afford to do that? I'm like, there's so many, like the majority of people who go to Disney World now aren't families bringing their little kids.
Yeah.
That's what you'd consider like Disney adults, or the person that maybe they don't go by themselves, but they go with their two other friends all the time.
Yeah.
And I just was thinking that there is a part of our culture, we already don't grow up. And I think there's a difference between like, you got to grow up. Like, I think you'd still have fun as a grown up,
Totally.
obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to go to Disney World with you.
That would be so
and
fun.
that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I want to go every year for the next 40 years with you,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be an argument for it, but I'm thinking of more of like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like,
And take pictures with Minnie and Goofy.
yes,
and
wait in
wear
line
the
to take
ears.
a picture. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like your typical Disney adult. But I feel like there's a problem in culture with the people staying as children, like the infantilization of adults.
Good word.
And even like the new like Labubu dolls things. Have you seen
Heck
those?
is that?
It's like these like it's
La
an
Boo Boo?
yeah.
Ooh, French.
It's Asian.
Ooh.
It's like this. It's
La
just like
Booba.
it's like this Asian stuffed animal on a keychain. It's like a scary little monster that was designed kind of for like kids in Asia, and now it's like grown adults
Yeah.
order them, and they do like these drops where there's like the new one's out, or you don't know which one you're gonna get, and like adults filming themselves opening that, screaming, "Look at! I got the brown one!" You
Yeah.
know, and carrying them around. I've seen people in their 20s and 30s carrying them around on their keychains, a little stuffed animal.
Oh, man.
And obviously there's can be some innocent fun, but I think that just made me think with Disney, like Disney can afford to have $200 a day tickets because their target audience
As adults now.
isn't 5-year-old little girls that want to go see Cinderella.
Yeah, because Disney movies aren't that good anymore. I mean, compared
Movies?
to when we were
Oh, of
younger.
course not,
And
yeah.
so I think that there's less of a draw for kids these days. So
the
without doing
nostalgia.
any research,
Yes.
I would agree with you.
Yeah, same with my research.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, there's definitely something to people who live out nostalgia through Disneyland, Universal Studios, whatever it is. Especially, it can be like Pokemon cards, kind of like what you're describing with the
Labubu dolls.
Labubu dolls.
People are saying they're just like Pokemon cards, where the collectibles, you don't know what you're going to get. And
And there's an adult element of gambling to that, which I could understand. But if you're bringing it around with you, you're playing into some kind of, what was the word you used?
Infantilization,
Infantilization.
yeah.
And you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's not that you can't enjoy kiddish things. I
Right.
play Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't bring it with me to
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You don't hang out with people who
Exactly.
only enjoy that and
Right.
go to the Ren Fair every year and stuff.
Yeah.
There's something wrong
Mm-hmm.
at that point if you're in your 30s or 40s and you're still going to Disneyland alone or with a group of adult
Right.
friends and it's a regular occurrence. I feel like there's some trauma there rather than you just enjoying a park every
Exactly.
couple of years. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about?
Yeah, totally. Like I'm thinking of, so when I went to Disney World when I was 15 or whatever, we brought along my good friend Libby from the earlier story and her little sister Abby with us for the trip. And they were so excited, and their parents told them for Christmas that was their gift. And they were like, yeah, pumped because
Yeah.
we're like 14 and 10.
Totally.
And then I've seen videos of grown adults being like freaking out. I got the season pass
You've
to
gotta be
Disney
kidding me.
World. And they're, 40-year-old woman. And I'm like, they are showing the over the top excitement that me and my 14-year-old friend did that we got to go to Disney World
Yeah.
together. And so I don't know. I feel like there's a part of, we even see today just kind of a little bit of the self-care. Like I need to take care of myself, my emotions, my feelings. A good, healthy place for that. But then it's like, this job's too stressful. I need to treat myself. I'll go
Yeah.
to Disney World for a week and blow $4,000. Yeah. So
It's okay to cope. It's okay to have coping mechanisms. You just need to make sure that
Yes.
those coping mechanisms aren't controlling you.
yeah.
So it's fine to like Disney stuff, but at
Yeah.
a certain age. And I'm not condemning people who are Disney adults. I think they're stuck. I think that they need help. I think any other comparison we could make that's like Disney adults, those people also need help. The people who are collecting Labubus or whatever,
Right.
and they really genuinely are stuck in a
Yeah.
place in their past where they need help to get past. And
Right.
so I don't necessarily blame them.
Yeah. It's not like a judgment.
Yeah.
And more of like it should not be celebrating. There should be help.
Yeah, there should be help there rather than, because we need those people to grow up and contribute to a better Disneyland, a Disneyland for kids. Kids need that kind of park to enjoy when they're that age, and they can't enjoy that fully if there's a 40-year-old in front of them complaining that they can't get on a ride. You know what I'm talking about? It ruins the experience for them. And so I think that it would be best for everybody if we all just got help when we know we're stuck in some
Right.
area in our lives.
Yeah. Like if the line to take a picture with Cinderella is 75% adults,
Oh my God.
there might be a
should an
problem
age
there.
limit. Yeah.
There should be an age limit.
There should be an age limit for
should.
Disneyland.
Even I at 15, we did not stand in line to take pictures with any of the characters, but there was a Goofy walking around. We're like, let's all get a picture with Goofy. And it was
Yeah.
like our one picture with a character,
Totally.
in our whole time
That's
there.
hilarious.
And not that people can't, there's not a judgment or something, but I think there's interesting to look into.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's a topic, a future topic.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. That was all my questions.
Great. I have one.
Okay.
All right. So we all obviously know as Christians that there's a spiritual side of life and then there's a physical side of life. We live mostly in the physical side of life. If you were to cut yourself into two parts and see yourself as a physical Christina and a spiritual Christina, you can obviously see how healthy you are. People watching this can see you have good skin, You're not obese. You have a beautiful smile, lovely young lady. What do you think your spiritual self looks like? Is it underfed? Is it overfed? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it taken care of? Is
Wow.
it well kept?
It's a very interesting question. Give you a little bit of a longer answer, or just kind of my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
So with the physical appearance, usually that takes time to develop or lose. Of course, like I could go out and go on a hike and go float down the river and have mud in my hair and sticks and mosquito bites, and I might look kind of rough, but like I could take a shower and get back to looking pretty good in a day or two.
Yeah.
Whereas like, but yeah, so it's like it's like there's a longer journey towards getting, unhealthy physically.
Yeah.
It's not something that just happens in an instant. Whereas I feel like with if my spiritual life had like a physical body, it would be like really healthy, and then like 8 minutes later be like a little shriveled devil. And then be like really healthy again. And
Totally.
so I think that it'd be more, I can't really pin on what it is,
Yeah.
maybe to this current moment, but I think it just would fluctuate so dramatically. Because I'll be like, I love Jesus. I love people. I
Totally.
love my coworkers, my family, and then I'm like, I don't like anybody. And I don't want to be around anybody. And like, I've never been somebody who's like mad at God. So me and God are always good, but I might just not like talk to him that whole day.
Yeah.
So that's not good for your spiritual life.
Right.
But I can have all those feelings and truly feel them and mean them within a span of like 2 hours.
Totally. And I'm not necessarily
Yeah.
meaning how you feel.
Yes.
I'm talking about if you were to, and maybe this is an easier way to put it.
Yeah.
If that spiritual side was fed by you communing with the Lord or ingesting scripture or working on yourself spiritually, if it was fed that way, how well fed is your spiritual life from the day it started till now? Like, what do you think, what kind of weight is it?
Yeah.
Does it have right now?
I feel like it's less healthy than it was maybe 8 years ago. But I think it's a lot healthier than it was 3 years ago. So I don't know, should I do on like a scale of 1 to 10? Or
I guess.
I think it's decently fed, but it could
Yeah.
get real fattened up.
Yes. I mean, everybody's could.
Yeah.
For sure. I was just thinking about this today.
Yeah.
But
It needs more daily meals.
Yeah, same. I was thinking about what mine would look like, and I was like, that guy is in pain on the ground, so hungry right now.
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't feed him. It's just because I feed him
Not enough.
5 minutes, 10 minutes a day
Yeah.
for, an entire day. He's eaten once. And it's like, okay, we're told we are fully physical and fully spiritual beings.
Yeah.
We take care of our physical bodies relatively well.
Yes.
We know when we're hungry and we eat good things. We
We
exercise.
sleep, we drink water.
Totally. But we're also fully spiritual. What are we doing not taking care of the needs of our spiritual side?
Yeah.
Like we do to a point. I do
Right.
to a point.
Yeah.
To a point where I can point to somebody else and be like, I'm doing it more than that guy.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I'm like, I think I'm better fed than
Yeah.
other people,
Than
but
Moses,
like
probably,
that's
like-
not what it's based on.
Exactly. It's like, why do we, and it is the reason, I think the reason is because we see this body.
Yeah.
We know and we feel this body. But when we feel bad spiritually, we can cope with Disneyland. We can cope and just try to push that away instead of actually feeding ourselves spiritually and
Yeah.
growing that side of us, literally that half of us, into a full adult,
Yeah.
a full fed adult. So it's just a question that hit my mind today.
That's fascinating. That's really good. I think we should think of it more as like, yeah, it's like your spirit being in this analogy, person. It's still like in good shape, but it's after like 3 days, it's like, we need to be fed.
Yeah.
Like your connection, your relationship with the Lord is healthy, but it's like you haven't continued to feed it
Yeah.
or pay attention to
Totally.
it. It's like, I think this was probably before our time, but people had like, I think they were called Tamagotchis. They were little keychains
Yeah.
where you had to like feed a little digital
Totally.
people
They were awesome.
people are like, oh, mine died all the time. It's like, it's there, but we're just not like feeding it, but we
Right.
actually have it.
Right.
We actually have a relationship with the Lord, and yeah, all that stuff.
Totally. And I hear a lot of people, myself included, say that, yeah, I don't really like pray or read the Bible, but I talk to the Lord all the time. You know, like I talk to him throughout the day. And I don't necessarily think that that's feeding us.
Yeah.
I think it's good to talk to the Lord, but mostly I feel myself talking at him. I'm not actually ingesting anything that he's giving me.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
not actually
"Help me,
being
God."
fed. Yeah. And that's good. That's
Yes.
really good to do. I'm not demeaning people, including myself, who do that. I'm just saying, what are we doing to keep the literal other half of us healthy?
Yeah.
And how is that affecting the physical side as
Oh,
well?
totally.
Like the way that we berate ourselves if we do something wrong, or the way that we're full of shame.
Yeah,
if
we're extra stressed because we're stressed about something we should have peace about. Affects our
Totally.
body.
That's exactly, and that was what was happening to me today. I was like on the way to work and I was stressed out, and I was like, physically, I feel great. Like I've taken care of myself. It's been a hard week, but I haven't eaten garbage. And so I feel good. But then I was stressed.
Like I got an 8-hour shoot day ahead of me.
Yeah. And I was like, God, I can't shake this feeling. And I just was like, I wonder what the other half of me looks like. And I just pictured this poor Dobby from Harry Potter in a freaking single piece garb, all torn up and skinny. And I was like, oh, I haven't even fed that guy for like a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a very provoking thought.
Yeah.
I think if we thought about that more, it would influence the way we connect with the Lord.
Yeah. I think so.
Wow.
Okay. Well, that's
So good.
our thoughts.
Yes. Thanks for listening to us ask each other a bunch of random questions.
Totally. We hope that you guys made it to the end. If you didn't, we get it, because we didn't actually do very many
Yes.
topics, but we
and
had
also,
fun.
they won't hear this because they wouldn't have made it to the end.
That's true.
So we
Unless they come back.
get it. We don't get it. You.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We love you. We wanted to give you something. We never want to leave you guys starving for content, because we love to do this. And if you guys like it, we always want to be there for you. So this was, even though it wasn't planned, it was out of love.
Yeah.
And
for
we-
you.
And we love you guys.
You.
For you. Check on your spiritual halves and help those people who go to Disneyland and are adults.
Exactly. And don't sue people unless you really need to. Yeah. All right. Well, this has been Stuff That We Like / Enjoy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.